Right now, somewhere on Earth, somebody is staring at a screen at 2 a.m. But for almost all of human history, nights looked completely different. No cities, no phones, no electricity. Just darkness so deep you could barely see your own hands. And yet, humans survived like this for hundreds of thousands of years. So what was life actually like before civilization changed everything? To understand that, you have to forget almost everything modern life taught you, because ancient humans didn't live like us. Not even close. For most of history, humans didn't wake up to alarms. They woke up to cold air, animal sounds, and sunlight hitting their faces. Your ancestors never went to work. Every single day was survival. Food wasn't inside refrigerators. Water didn't come from sinks. And if you got injured badly, there was a good chance nobody could save you. Even something as small as a tooth infection could kill you. And yet somehow, humans adapted to nearly every environment on Earth. Frozen tundras, burning deserts, dense jungles. Not because we were the strongest species, but because we became the smartest, and one discovery changed everything forever. Fire. Before fire, night was terrifying. Humans were weak in darkness. Predators could see better, hear better, move faster. Once the sun disappeared, ancient humans often climbed trees or hid somewhere safe until morning. Then fire appeared, and suddenly, the night became ours. A campfire didn't just create warmth, it created safety. For the first time, humans could stay awake after sunset, and those extra hours changed human history. Because when survival paused for the day, people started talking, not about hunting, not about danger, but stories. Stories about ancestors, about spirits, about impossible creatures in the forest. The campfire became the first movie theater in human history, and something strange happened around those fires. Humans started imagining things that didn't exist. Religion, myths, legends, entire worlds inside the mind. That ability changed our species forever. But ancient nights were even stranger than most people realize, because humans probably weren't meant to sleep the way we do today. Before artificial light existed, people often slept in two separate phases. First sleep, then they'd wake up naturally in the middle of the night, and for 1 or 2 quiet hours, they simply existed, thinking, praying, talking softly beside dying fires. Then they went back to sleep again until sunrise. Modern scientists discovered this pattern still exists hidden inside us. When people live without artificial light, many naturally return to this ancient rhythm, as if the human brain never fully forgot it. And honestly, ancient humans experienced darkness in a way modern people almost never will. The Milky Way wasn't something rare, it was just the sky. Every night above them looked alive. Imagine sitting beside a fire 50,000 years ago. No engines, no screens, no cities, just stars stretching endlessly overhead, while the forest around you made sounds you couldn't explain. And somewhere in that darkness, your ancestors slowly became human, not because they conquered nature, but because around small fires and endless nights, they learned how to dream together. And maybe that's the strangest part. Modern humans conquered the night with electricity, but in doing so, we may have lost something ancient our species carried for hundreds of thousands of years. Then civilization arrived, and at first, it probably felt like a miracle. Humans stopped wandering constantly. We built permanent homes. We planted crops instead of chasing animals across continents. For the first time in history, humans could store food, which sounds normal today. But imagine how unbelievable that would have felt to ancient people. Before farming, if hunting failed, you starved. Now suddenly entire villages could survive winter. But civilization came with a hidden cost nobody expected. For almost 95% of human existence, humans lived in small tribes, maybe 30 to 100 people total. Everybody knew each other. You were born, lived, and died surrounded by the same faces. But cities changed human psychology forever. Now humans lived beside strangers, thousands of them, then tens of thousands. And the human brain had never experienced anything like it before. Ancient cities were loud, dirty, crowded. Disease spread faster than ever in history. And something strange happened to the human body after farming began. Early farmers were often shorter and less healthy than hunter-gatherers, because instead of eating dozens of plants and animals, many people suddenly survived mostly on one crop: wheat, rice, corn. Civilization gave humans stability, but it also made life repetitive. Then came kings. For most ancient humans, the idea of one person owning land would have sounded insane. Hunter-gatherers moved constantly. Nature belonged to everyone. But civilization introduced borders, property, taxes, armies. For the first time, humans started fighting massive organized wars. And yet civilization kept growing, because humans had discovered something even more powerful than fire: shared belief. Money only works because humans believe paper has value. Kingdoms only exist because humans agree they exist. Laws, religions, nations, all invisible ideas. Animals never built civilizations because animals can't imagine fictional systems together. Humans can. That's our real superpower. A million strangers can cooperate because they all believe in the same symbols. And over thousands of years, those symbols reshaped the planet. Forests disappeared. Rivers changed direction. Entire species vanished. Humanity stopped adapting to nature and began forcing nature to adapt to us. Then suddenly everything accelerated. For nearly all of history, your ancestors would have considered riding a horse incredibly fast. Then within roughly 200 years, humans created trains, cars, airplanes, computers, the internet. The average person today experiences more information in one day than ancient humans might have experienced in their entire lives. And weirdly, despite all this progress, modern humans are often more mentally exhausted than ever before, because your brain still carries ancient instincts built for survival in forests and open plains. Not endless notifications, not crowded highways, not millions of strangers online judging you every day. Part of your mind still belongs to another world, a world of firelight, silence, dark skies, and maybe that explains why humans still love things that remind us of ancient life. Campfires feel calming. Rain sounds help people sleep. Walking through forests reduces stress hormones. Even after civilization, your nervous system still remembers where it came from. And maybe one of the strangest truths about human history is this: modern life feels normal to us, but if you showed it to almost any of your ancestors, they would think they were looking at magic. Tiny glowing suns inside houses, voices traveling invisibly through the air, machines carrying humans faster than birds, a species that walked on the moon. And yet beneath all of it, you are still carrying the same brain that once stared into ancient fires thousands of years ago, wondering what waited beyond the darkness. For almost all of history, humans never experienced true silence alone. You slept beside family, walked beside tribes, ate together, worked together. Loneliness existed, but not like modern loneliness. Today, humans can communicate instantly across the planet while barely knowing their neighbors. Ancient humans feared predators in the dark. Modern humans fear unread messages. Your brain still reacts to social rejection almost like physical danger, because 50,000 years ago, being rejected by your tribe could literally mean death. That ancient wiring still exists inside you, which may explain why modern life often feels overwhelming. The human brain evolved for small groups, slow information, nature, movement, face-to-face connection, not endless scrolling, millions of opinions, constant noise, artificial light at midnight. And maybe that's why humans still search for things civilization can't fully replace. Campfires, forests, stars, stories, pieces of the ancient world still calm us because some part of us never truly left it. Something like, tonight before you sleep, remember this: every emotion you feel, fear, loneliness, wonder, love, was once felt by humans sitting beside fires tens of thousands of years ago beneath the exact same sky.